Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hi, it's Patty Vansel, and we are live. This is Team 442, Team Elite 442, coming to you today, and we are here to share with you today pretty much why we exist. And we want to introduce our founding team members to you. We do belong to a company, but as you'll find out shortly, we have known each other for quite some time. Um, a couple housekeeping issues. We would love if you would be sure to put some comments in the comment section down below. But to do that, you want to make sure you uncheck the auto refresh, because sometimes if you're typing away, putting a comment down there, it will disappear during your typing if you don't uncheck that auto refresh, and then you can check it back again. And there is about a 60 to 90-second delay between what we say and what you're hearing and how you can respond to it. So if you put a question in there, just be patient and we will get to it. We are watching the comments today. Please do put your comments down below. Make sure that you have gone up and that you have liked our page. And then the last thing that I'd like to ask you to do is to go back onto our team page and put some comments into the post about this event today and let us know what you thought afterwards or sometime during. That'd be great. And that's what we're going to be doing, and we hope to bring you some value today, and we hope that you enjoy getting to know us. First off, I'd like to introduce to you Mike Neal. Mike and I have known each other for several years. I'll let him go into more of the story here in just a moment. And he has really been instrumental in bringing us all together. And so for now, I'm going to just turn it over to Mike and let Mike share his story with you.
Thanks, Patty. I'd like to welcome everybody here. This is our first broadcast as our team, our Hangouts, and I'm going to share with everybody what we're doing. First, I'd like to share a little bit of my history. I've been in the industry a little over 19 years. I am an electrical contractor. I just retired from that. I used to build homes. I heard about network marketing when I was in a home and building homes, new homes in the local area. I never really had any experience about it, but I had some things happen on a job I was building. It was a brand new home, and I was at a sheetrock stage, and we got broke into 3 nights in a row. Before that happened, somebody had been coming, a good friend of mine had been coming by, one of my subs. He had been coming by and telling me about this new opportunity, how he was going to make a lot of money, and he was going to quit working and everything. And I kind of like, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I never really listened to him, sent him away. He really kind of frustrated me, to be honest. So that was my first introduction into network marketing. In the meantime, while he was talking to me, the house got broke into 3 nights. 2 nights in a row, they skipped a night, then they hit the 3rd night in a row. They literally destroyed the inside of the house. Tore down sheetrock, kicked holes, went up in the attic, kicked down the ceiling. This was my livelihood. I needed to finish that house and sell it so I could pay my bills. All of a sudden, I found myself with about a 5-week delay in getting a house on the market. So the next time he came, all of a sudden I was open to listening to what he said. I didn't like the way he approached me, but he said some things that made me really stop and think about, the industry in a whole as my first impression. So from that point on, I was in several companies. That first company ended up, I left there, it went out of business. And I went through the normal thing people do. I went from opportunity to opportunity trying to find the right thing for me, and I finally settled in on a nutritional company back in, I think, 1998. So I went with that company, joined, I ended up leaving and going to another company with a good friend of mine that I had met through one of those companies. He's a veteran in the industry, and we became really good friends, and I stayed in that company and did really good. I was really happy, had that extra income coming in while I was building houses. So at that point, I left the industry in about 2002, 2003, somewhere in that area. I went back to my electrical contracting. I just wanted to get back to the basics and I had some frustrations, and it was time to just get back to doing what I knew how to do. So fast forward 7 years ahead, a friend of mine told me about something. There again, we had gone through a part of the industry where one of our biggest builders that we did electrical work for had filed bankruptcy, and he stuck us with a very, very large amount of money. So uh, again, it was timing. Someone called me and told me about something, and again, it had to do with my passion. So in that company, that's where we all met. Patty, Janine, Fran, a bunch of us, James. We're getting more of our old friends are coming together. Uh, we all shared. We were all on different teams. We shared with each other things were going on, how to get through them, and we had no financial gain from any of us. It was all just true friendship, helping each other right down to the end. So we really enjoyed that. But in time, we kind of drifted apart. We all, we left the company for different reasons, went to different companies. We didn't really, we kind of drifted apart at that point. And we watched each other over the years. I was always conscious, and I know Janine and Patty and Fran, we all watched each other for a long time. Didn't interact. We were all doing different things, but the big thing is we all had drifted apart. And so we came to a point here back in October of 2013 where, I was going to get out of the industry again. I was going to just be happy and retire and be happy with what I got and just start doing things. But I found something at that point that, we started all coming back together again. One by one, we were contacting, watching what each other was doing. And the key to this is that once we got back together, we started reigniting the passions that we all shared 5 years ago. That to me was the biggest breakthrough, where this has, brought us to today, where we're at. That, when you share the passions with everybody, and you're all for the same cause, it makes this industry or this business a lot easier to work. I know our big thing is, this isn't about one person. I started, but it's not about me. It's not about Patty. It's not about Janine. It's about the team. And our team, through that team, we're one. That's the biggest thing. There's no one controls this. We're here just to help the team. We're putting all this together for our team, not for us personally. We understand how the industry works. We're the people that have worked for years, in the trenches, developing these passions, trying hard, building up the industry, making friends, building relationships. And through time, those relationships have gelled and to where we are today. And it's just, I'm really happy that we can put this on for you guys, and we hope that you can learn something from us. We're going to be here. We don't know where it's going to go. We're really excited about the direction it's going to go, but we just don't know exactly how far it's going to go, because we're an ever-evolving team. There's so many people on this team that contribute to this, and it's whoever comes up with it that we're going to go and really help each other. So anyway, that's who I am. That's my impression of the team, and I'd like to bring next online Janine, who her and I met. We actually went to an event with the company, and we never talked there, but our eyes met. We knew because we talked online, and we both have the same things. We're both a little bit introverted at times, and but then we've talked over the years here and there, and kept in touch. We've always been there when something happened in each other's lives to give our support for them, and I think that's been really important. I appreciate it, and then I'll let her introduce Patty to you. Okay, take it over, Janine.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Well, exactly. We just, I kind of always believe there's a big plan happening, and we had something a lot in common, and that was the health and wellness industry as well as Margot. Yeah, we briefly met, and then we've all continued to be in touch and to come together. And I think, one of the questions we talked about bringing to you today and kind of sharing about us. And something that's important for a team is asking yourself, why do we exist? And so we talked about why our team exists, and for all the reasons that Mike has already shared. I chose just kind of a word to work on, and that's the word belief. You know, when I think about this team, Patty, Mike, many of us, and our, you know, it's growing. It's growing with like-minded people who have this same kind of belief. You know, we believe we believe in each other, and we believe in each individual. Every person comes to this, you know, comes into network marketing or into a business with their own strengths, their talents, their abilities, just a real, you know, we just have a real genuine respect for that each person, you know, they have their individual desires and goals, and for each person, we just want to be there to, you know, help them with each of these things, you know, to raise them to their highest ability. You know, we have a strong belief in the industry, in this industry. You know, it provides financial security. It provides positive personal growth, and it's flexible. It's, you know, it's something that everyone can participate in, whether you have a few hours a week available or you want to just do it full time. And then we have a belief in the superior products and services that the industry has. You know, for me, it's toxic-free products and you know, health and wellness. That's always been, you know, a passion of mine. And you know, in this industry, you get to choose, you get to take your passion and you get to you know, mesh it, combine it with your career. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing. I've posted that quote before. It's a beautiful thing when you know, your passion and your career can come together. Also, our belief in the value of the team, you know, not just in ourselves, not just what we can accomplish, not just what I can accomplish, not, you know, anything like that. We're more focused on the fellowship, the support, the friendship, because this is what, you know, got us here today, is this friendship, this long-term friendship. It came first. It was it wasn't deterred by different directions. It just continued because we believed in each other, and we encouraged each other to reach higher. And so I believe our team exists, and this team that we're developing and bringing and involving new people in, you know, it's based on belief in everyone, each individual, each person. It's based on integrity, servant leadership, and lifting everyone up. You know, we're givers, and we just believe in friendship and relationship building first and foremost. So Henry Ford, I'm going to read something to you. Henry Ford said, "The success of teamwork, first it's coming together is the beginning, and keeping together is progress, and working together is success." And Elite 442 is really just kind of going right through this progress where we came together, we've stayed together, and we're working together, and we're bringing a lot of success and plans for a lot of value to this team and all who come to work with us. And you know, we're highlighting everyone's passions and letting them voice those passions and bring it to along with what we're doing. So that's, you know, that's what I'm thinking about why we exist. A little bit, I'll just briefly add why network marketing for me. Several years ago, I was at home. I wasn't working, but you know, I could use income, and I was struggling with my health. And a friend introduced me to a product. The product was amazing, and I took it with no intention of network marketing. I didn't really even know about network marketing as a professional business. But this product, it improved my health so much. I was so excited. How in the world could I not, you know, share this? And I began to share it, and people were excited, and they were feeling the benefits. So I got started. I started meeting amazing people. I realized, my goodness, this was the most positive group of, you know, of individuals I had ever been around, and it was great. And that was it. So, you know, when you can bring your financial, you know, when you can align the two, when you can align your financial goals and your passions, and you know, you've got products that are superior, that are truly making a difference in your life and in your health, you know, it's easy to see why, you know, most people who really begin in network marketing really they just kind of want to always participate, because there's just it's just a really wonderful industry. So now I'll introduce Patty. Patty Vansel. She is an amazing woman. She's just putting all of this together for us. She's like our marketing guru here at the team. Patty is also an RN, a registered nurse, with her BSN, and she's on the advisory board, the medical advisory board of the company that we are currently all involved with and loving. And she's just phenomenal. So I'm going to let you take it away, Patty.
Thanks, Janine. Honestly, if it wasn't for the team, I wouldn't exist. I live for this stuff. I live to help our team grow. I live to help each person individually grow. That's part of the tagline I use over on my own personal page, is that I'm a provider of education and empowerment. And that to me is very important, is very key, that whoever is part of our team, that they feel that integral to be inside the team, not outside looking in, that they're actually within our team working together. And that was part of the reason why we developed our team fan page, is to let other people know that this is our core beliefs. Our core beliefs are that we have, we're not individuals, although we do work our business individually, but we work together very tightly as a team. And I know that I have found in my past experiences that that's not always true. Many times you'll get started in a company, or you'll get started on an endeavor, and it's all rah once you sign the line, but after that, people just disappear. You know, your team disappears, or the person that sponsored you disappears, or, you know, what have you, and then there you're left sitting there trying to figure it all out on your own. So we're very fortunate to have all gone through that in the past. I was trying to figure out what we have together, just the three of us. Of course, there's many others in our team, but together the three of us have probably 40 years or more of experience when you put us all together, I believe, in this industry. So we're not new to it. We do know what's going on. We do know the pitfalls that a lot of people get into, whether it be jumping from one company to the next, from one shiny object to the next. We see that happen constantly. Oh gosh, I forgot to blue box myself. See, and we make mistakes too. My bad. Anyway, we do make mistakes. We're human, and that's all part of this whole process, is allowing yourself to be human, and to allow yourself when you make silly mistakes, and not worrying about so much hanging on to that outcome. What if I do this? And making sure that I get the end result that I'm looking for. You're gonna get it. You just have to keep doing. You just have to keep doing it. let me think. There's just so many things that are going on with us as a team and at together right now. We really just wanted to emphasize to you that if you're looking for a team um, to be part of, or if you're looking at a new company or whatever, that you're out there looking at, one of the things that you want to look at besides looking at the company as far as their products and their compensation and their those things, because those are usually the two biggies. What are they selling and how much are they going to pay you to sell it? But you really want to look deeper. You want to look at the person that you are actually aligning with, and get to know that person a little more than just a hi, how are you? Oh yeah, that's a great product, I'm going to go join your team. Get to know who they are, because if you go back, for instance, on Facebook, and you read through some of their posts and read through some of their conversations, you're going to get to know who they are as a person. Is it all about, is it all me, 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 or is it all about helping the next guy actually have a better lifestyle and be healthier financially, or healthier within their own body? Or what is their mission? What is their purpose? Look at the company's mission and purpose. Does it align with what you believe in? There's a couple companies out there right now, there is no way in the world that I would ever consider them simply based on the products that they're selling. There's no way, and the mission that goes behind it. And I'm definitely not looking. Trust me, I'm not looking. But I do keep my eyes open to what's going on into the industry as a whole. This is a very good industry, a very wonderful place to actually grow on a personal level, grow as a professional, grow financially. And we're here to kind of help you learn the ropes, so to speak, and that's what we're going to be kind of doing. But now I kind of want to move into a little more of an interview phase, because I do have some questions for both Mike and Janine. And let me start with Mike. Mike, I heard you say a lot about relationships, and that was what you felt was like one of the more important things for building a team. Can you go into that a little bit more? Maybe give us a tidbit on how maybe you build a relationship here on Facebook.
Sure. It's been a real process. It's one of the big things I've learned since I've been in network marketing. I think when I first got in, it was all about, honestly, the only reason I got into network marketing in the very beginning was for the money. I mean, the product was something, it was jewelry. And I don't wear jewelry, but yeah, at that time it was all about the money. So there wasn't a lot of relationship building in that. Over the years, I think I went through some big changes. Being in a conventional, having an electrical contracting business, I worked a lot of hours. So there wasn't a lot of communication with people, as far as building relationships. We had a job to do. We'd get out and do it, talk to a few guys, and yeah, we made a few relationships, but not at the level I think you do in network marketing. In network marketing, the key I see is you have to go into a relationship with no expectations of financial gain. That's number one with me. When I try and make relationships with people, it's because I've seen what they're doing. I like what they're saying, and I want to be a part of that. The only way, especially on Facebook, I mean, I call it pop and drop. The people come in, they'll pop up in a message, hey, Mike, how you doing? Have you seen this, or you want to make money, blah, blah, blah. Who is this person? I have no idea who it is. So I'm polite to them, and I say, no, thanks, I'm really happy, with what I'm doing, and thanks for thinking of me. And at that point, they're gone. I never hear from that person again. That's where I call the drop. So that's how I came up with this little thing, pop and drop. Definitely don't pop and drop. You got to understand that it's bringing, when you're in this industry, it's all about building relationships with people as far as building I don't really like the word funnel, because I don't like to put people into a funnel, but, a lot of people use that comparison there, but it is in building a lot of relationships with people. But the only way, in my mind, you're going to build continued growing organization is by, aligning yourself with people that you have the same passions, ideas, ideals, and that's what we're doing right here. And so I build relationships. I take a genuine interest in people. I mean, we've all talked over the years when things have happened. Like I said, it was, even though we weren't in daily contact with each other, when something had a big part or something happened in their life that was good or bad, we were there. They always heard from us. Maybe not sometimes to the degree we would have liked, but we were there. And I don't think any of us has really lost contact with anybody. So those are the kind of relationships you want to build. You want to build with people, get to know them. I mean, really take an interest in what the people are doing. I have people that send me messages all day long, just out of the clear blue, hey, how you doing? And that's, I like that. But we're all in different companies, but we're on the same page. We know that, we build a relationship over this time. So I think be sincere. Just be sincere when you're talking to people, and you just remember that phrase I just told you, pop and drop. It's it won't get you anywhere. If anything, it'll just get an unfriend, or I don't even unfriend the people usually because they never come back. So I just kind of keep an eye on what they're doing. They're just doing the same thing over and over and over, and the next thing you know, they're in another company, and then another company, and another company. So build relationships that you want to last, and go into it with that way, that you want to build a relationship with this person and take an interest. I mean, make it sincere. Short story, right?
Oh, thank you, Mike. Janine, I want to ask you, because what I hear from you is the word passion. With Mike, it's relationship, and with you, it's passion. Can you go into a little more detail about why passion is so important to you in building a team?
Oh man, because we all have it, right? We're passionate about something, and when you can bring that into it, it trumps everything. It trumps no's, it trumps feeling defeat. It keeps you going. It sort of takes away the whole idea that you are talking to people about wanting them something from them. It kind of like once I became passionate, and or I should say, I've always been passionate for many years about particular things. But once I found, anytime I was in a business that sort of had anything to do with that passion, it was over. It's just like too much fun. I can't get enough of it. I'd rather be working than anything, because it's all about my passion. Right now, what I'm doing is in complete alignment with my passion. So I think that anytime, for anyone, if you can bring those two things together, if you can bring your passion to a team, maybe you're just good at commenting on Facebook. We have someone on our team that I always bring up what a way she has. She has the most beautiful way of connecting and recognizing people and encouraging people. And so I love to see her come in and do that, and she's passionate about it. She's got that gift. For some, there's just, I like to do graphics, so I get the opportunity to bring a little bit of that fun talent, or at least, I don't know how talented I am, but, I've practiced it a little bit, so I get to use it here. You guys let me do that. I think that's what I love, and why I get so excited about passion, because I know we're in our team's focused on looking for everybody's passion. We're focused on looking for everybody's talent. We're focused on, what they like and want, and how they would like to interject that into our team and use it. And we're ready to encourage that and say, what can we do to help you with that, or how can we help you get started? And it's because of passion. And so no one, and I'm doing the same thing. There was a time when I first started, I'll tell you, when I first started, it was always on my mind. It was always on my mind, recruiting. Everyone I talked to, I felt like I was kind of talking to them in a way, sort of, because the eventual outcome was that I wanted them to sign up with my business. And now that passion is the defining the major, at the top, that never crosses my mind. What crosses my mind is, do I have something that can help you live healthier? Do I have something that answers your needs? Do I have something that could bring you financial success? But, it's here. We're friends. Let's just be friends, because I know if we're just friends and I have something for you, you're going to, we're going to eventually talk about that, or you're going to ask me about that, or you're going to indicate that you're interested in something like that. I might even feel at some point to say, okay, I do want to sort of mention this to you, And the beautiful thing is no matter what the answer is, my passion and the friendship just outnumber any no's or anything or like that. So it just makes me know I just never want to do anything else but just continue what I'm doing, sharing things that I believe in, things that I believe are going to benefit and help people. And boy, that makes it awfully easy. It makes it an awfully easy road to travel when you have passion.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Janine. I just love your excitement. I could just sit and listen to you all afternoon. You're just so, your passion really does come out when you're talking about different things. I know we've had other conversations in the past, and it's just like, wow. I mean, you're just so passionate about different things that are going on in your life. That's awesome. And bringing that passion to our team is we are just on top of it. We do have a question. I'm going to let Mike address the question just a moment. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, Patty. Well, this is a question for me. I want, because this is one of our big parts of the team that you spend I can't tell you how many hours researching and putting stuff together for the team. And this whole concept here was your baby just a week ago, I think, week and a half ago. So on what we're doing. So I want to, if you could share to us what your feelings are. What are the team goals as far as helping people with tools and everything to work on the internet and as a team?
In relation to using the Hangouts, is that what your question is, Mike? Or
well, yeah, no, in general, as far as, I mean, you put a lot of stuff together for everybody, and what does this bring to the team? I'm trying to think how to ask this that makes sense. I know what it brings to the team. I want you to say it because it gives us all a feel of confidence when we're going out there that the latest technology. Just give us an idea of what you'd go through, in checking out different things and different avenues that the team can utilize to build their business. Is that better?
Okay. I'm gonna kind of speak to that in regards to two things that we're using today. Okay. One, we're using the Google Hangouts, and two, we're using a Social 22 app. Is that what you're referring to? Let me clarify that. I believe so. There are so many shiny objects out there, so many things, and the reason that I focus more on Google Hangouts and the 22 Social app is because Google loves Google. Okay, there's no other way around it. If you have an outside lead magnet page, or that you're trying to gather leads or whatever, and that's awesome if you do, you got to figure out how to get traffic to it. Always remember, Google loves Google. So if you're using a Google product such as Hangouts, you're going to rank much higher. And I can guarantee you that once this Hangout is done, and I go back into the YouTube part of it, and I put in the tags that it needs, and I put in a good description that goes along with what we've talked about today, I can guarantee you that this will rank within the first page of Google for people looking for information on how to build a team. And that's just because Google loves Google. For on a team concept, how this works for the team is that the more that we can get people to understand who we are as a team, it just becomes a law of attraction at that point. They see us, they get to know us, they get to like us, they get to trust us. And people will be attracted to us because we're not afraid of technology. We're not afraid of going into that new frontier to show people how to use it. I thoroughly enjoy teaching people how to use these tools that are oftentimes free. I mean, Google Hangouts are free. It's just a matter of figuring out the few buttons that you need to make it work. And they're really pretty simple. And there's a lot of cool things that you can actually add on, like bottom thirds and stuff. And was having a little technical issue today with Google, and that happens. Otherwise, I would have like my name across the bottom and a really cool bottom third on it, and I would teach you how to do that. But that little app wasn't working today, and that happens with Google. You just have to you learn to go with the flow with technology, and that's for sure. I remember when I first got started. Back in, oh gosh, well, it wasn't even first when I got started, but it was like 95, 96, 97 in that area. I was, I went to the leaders at the time, the company I was with, and said, we need to really get more on the internet. We need to get out there and get exposed. And Facebook was just becoming, coming around at that point in time. And they're like, oh no, you don't need to do anything on the internet. Stay away from the internet. Stay away from the internet. You don't want to go there. And so it was all about, the whole hotel meetings and meeting in your homes, and those things do work, but they're not for everybody. They're just not. And this is a whole new medium that we can all use to get to know people, or at least they get to know us as we're bringing information to you. And people can connect with us, and we can connect with you. We can do private hangouts, which we've done, which are not aired, and we do that with our team. We actually have a team private hangout where we do not record it, and it is not live, so other people can't see it, and that way we can discuss what's going on within our team. More strategies that we want to implement, how we can help each other. And so there's just so many different varied ways that you can use it, along with the whole Google Pages. That Google Pages are an area that I'm not as familiar with. Uh-oh. Sorry, I've not lost my backdrop. That's okay. Anyway, Google Pages are not as my forte as much as Facebook is. Which brings us into the format of Facebook and the use of the 22 Social app. And you'll see down at the bottom there's a little button that says Get the App. And the reason you want to do that, and the reason we are doing that as a team, is because this broadcast is not only being broadcast on the Elite 442 page, it's being broadcast on Janine's personal fan page, it's being broadcast on Mike's personal fan page, it's being broadcast on my personal fan page, and probably 2 or 3 or 4 other people right now that I know of that I helped to get set up so far. So what that does is that allows, if you have your own fan page and you have your own base of people that you're talking to, and you say, hey, come to our hangout Tuesday afternoon at 1 p.m. Central, and you can broadcast the same hangout on your page, and people are coming to your page. They're not coming to my page, they're not coming to the team page, but they're coming to your page. And if we can provide value for those people coming to your page, that's just dynamite. It's just dynamite, and it helps everybody. It helps everybody's team grow, and you don't lose that person off of your own Facebook page. And that is one of the reasons why it's much easier to use something like this, like 22 Social, rather than a WordPress blog, because when you send people off of Facebook, you've lost them. Facebook has got like, what, 2 billion users, and every day active at any moment in time, there's like, I don't know, 200, I think it was 800 and some odd thousand people are on Facebook at any one moment. That is a huge river. Facebook is a huge river. pardon me, and all you have to do is start casting your rod in there and just reeling people in. I don't mean to sound like, that, but it allows you to be able to connect with those people that are in that river. If you have a separate website, it's just out there. It's just separate from where everybody's at. Why would you build a business? Let's take this on a local level. Why would you want to build a business out 60 miles away from the city where everything's going on and expect to get traffic? Not going to happen. Anyway, and my passion is just helping to spread the ability to share these kind of tools with everybody. So it's just something I like to do. I'm a tinkerer. So that's what I have to say and what I have to share. Do you guys have anything more you want to share today? Let me know.
Nope. I think I just want to thank both of you for helping us put this together. This is, just another little notch that we're trying to carve, or niche we're trying to carve, and just part of what we do. I really love working with you guys.
I'm looking forward to many more and much more with you guys. So thank you so much for everything, both of you. Mike, Patty, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I want to thank both of you guys for joining me today in our first inaugural live Elite 442 hangout. And we will be doing these, I want to say we're going to do them weekly, but we haven't really decided yet. But we do know there is 6 different areas that we want to bring to you. And to help you to grow your own personal business, to help you grow your own team. And we do hope that you will go and leave some comments on our Team Elite page. That would be awesome. Make sure you've liked us. Let us know what you liked best about what you heard today. That would be awesome. Leave some comments below. And the more comments you leave below, I'll tell you about that on our next hangout, why that's important and why that all links together. So anyway, that's a little tidbit for maybe next time. And until then, from Team 442, this is Patty Vansel, and we love you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.